A year using and playing on PlayStation 5, that's right, a year. And it's still making that noise it was making from the first day. Welcome friends to a new video here on Big Data News. In today's video, I'm going to talk about my user experience, what I liked and what I didn't like about this console. After having used it for a whole year and a little more because it actually came out last month, we're in December, a year and a month to be exact. I'm going to start by talking about the good and gradually move on to what I liked least or what I consider bad. Throughout the video, I'm also going to mention several articles and various little things. We've already made videos about them and they'll be in the first comment and in the description in case you're interested in knowing more about a specific topic. Also, I should mention that in this video, I'm not going to compare this console with the Series X because we've already done that in another video, which I'll also leave in the first comment. With that said, I invite you to subscribe to this channel and activate the notification bell. And if you already have, thanks for subscribing and welcome to the Big Data News family. Feel free to like this video. Now, let's begin with 1 year using PlayStation 5. It's not a perfect product. No product on earth is perfect. Everything has something good, something bad, something beautiful, and something ugly. As I said, I won't compare it with Xbox Series X, as I mentioned before. This is only about our beloved PlayStation. On PlayStation 5, I played what I wanted to play. I played Ghost of Tsushima because I saved it. 5, I played Demon's Souls Remake. I played Spider-Man Miles Morales. I played Spider-Man 2018 again. I played Sackboy: A Big Adventure. And I played Guardians of the Galaxy, which I thought was a great game. Those were the games that I was looking forward to, or that I wanted to play on this console. And I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed those titles a lot. I played and had fun and enjoyed it, without problems, with a beautiful experience. One of the things I liked most about this console, without a doubt, is the speed at which it runs, opens, and loads games. Once you get used to PlayStation 5, and the speed it has to load and run games, when you switch to another console or switch to PC, it's like you're saying, why are you taking so long? Why are you taking so long, Xbox? Nothing, a joke. Well, one of the things that is most enjoyed is the loading speed of the games. That, without a doubt, is a fundamental part of the PlayStation 5 experience. Another thing that I liked, which at first was quite hard, I have to admit, but then I got the hang of it and I liked it a lot. It's the PlayStation 5 menu. I really like how it's organized. It's very simple, it's very intuitive, it's very fast, and everything is easy to find. And for the experience of a user who likes to check the store, check their games, see what is installed, what is not, what's new, the news, and so on. The PlayStation 5 system I like a lot. I think it's one of the strengths of PlayStation 5, not in terms of stability, but in terms of organization. Whoopah! Not black, white, better, it looks better. Whoopah! Another thing that I really liked in this time that I was using the console is this little thing. I think it's the best controller I've had in my hands in the history of video games. I really like it. I love it. I love the ergonomics it has. I like the resistive triggers. The tactile panel is useless. Very few games use it and they use it as an excuse because they don't give it a practical use. But the haptic vibration is good. It's not what the fans or the press or Sony are paying it to be. Because it's not like it's an extra dimension of vibration and you feel the rain and no. But yes, it's good. It has very good quality. And it adds to the experience. The resistive triggers also add to the experience. They're fun. Once you get used to playing with the resistive triggers and you switch to a controller that doesn't have them, you miss it? I have 3 PlayStation 5 controllers without any drift issues. The controllers also feature integrated microphones and speakers, which add to their functionality. I have 3 PlayStation 5 controllers without any drift issues. The controllers also feature integrated microphones and speakers, which add to their functionality. Hardcore gamer with headset and microphone. To participate in chat, you can use the little microphone, which is good and likable. One detail I want to mention is that this controller and the red one have a different finish on this part, on the grip, than the one that comes with PlayStation 5. I like these more because they come with a matte finish that has a much nicer texture than this plastic here. This is my favorite PlayStation 5 controller. Another thing they exaggerate with PlayStation 5 is these and the 3D audio. Yes, the 3D audio of PlayStation 5 is good. The audio is very good, but it's not like it's a totally revolutionary experience. And it helps you understand where the enemies are and all that stuff they initially proposed. The audio is of very good quality. I won't deny it. These little devices give a good audio quality, but it's not the ultimate experience. As for the rest of the accessories, as for the rest of the PlayStation 5 accessories, I'll tell you. The controller, beautiful. The black controller, I loved it. The remote control is useless. Don't buy it. It's collectible trash. I did buy it, but it's not worth it. Video link below in the description. The charging base. If you have 3 controllers and also have the headsets that you charge with the PS5, well, yes, you can buy it. It helps you charge because you only have 3 USB ports and, well, you need more outlets or you can't charge all devices. It's an unnecessary accessory. Don't buy this. It makes no sense. Streaming from the PS5 is terrible. There is none. Much sense in that. And this is perhaps the most useful accessory for this console. Every time I put the box, my white balance shifts, doesn't it? And I get all tanned. This is perhaps the most useful accessory of the PS5. Video with all the details below in the description, but it's not essential either. It's not essential either. But it has a decent price-quality ratio. As I was saying, I have 3 PlayStation 5 controllers. Here are all 3. None of them have drift. I don't have drift on any of them. My friends who have PlayStation 5, none of them had drift. Now, does that mean it doesn't exist? No, it does exist, but I don't think it's as common a mistake as And many of my friends have PlayStation 4, and some say it's great for playing with them. I didn't have any problem. The cross-gen game seems to me to be well optimized. So if you're going to buy the PS5 and you have friends with the PS4, don't worry, you can keep playing with them in the best possible way. Regarding running PS4 games on your PlayStation 5, I also didn't have any problem. I ran all my PS4 games on my PS5. I have more than 150 PS4 games, and I ran them on this little thing without problems. Well, little thing, what a contraption. Another issue is that of saved games and trophies, because there, I did have problems. Let's put it here so you can see it. There I did have problems. I had problems with several games, with the issue of transferring saved games from the PS4 version to the PS5 version of that game. Even with Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, I had the problem that they don't transfer the trophies that I got in Tony Hawk Pro Skater PS4 version to the PlayStation 5 version. Why? I don't know. I didn't find the solution. Then I know there are problems with DLCs of specific games like Resident Evil 2, the remake. And there are some little things there that are not right. The console size is uncomfortable. Okay, at first I liked it. I was fascinated. I said, wow, what a good console. It's giant, white, and has a nice design. After just 6 weeks, I was already annoyed. It's annoying wherever you put it. It's annoying. It seems too big to me. I don't like the shape. I've fallen out of love with it. It's a personal preference. Don't go crazy. Why? Putting it horizontally is unappealing. Vertically, consider the furniture or space for placement. Once done, it's very stable and won't fall over. But the size, I don't like it. About the materials, I have nothing bad to say. However, when one says, I have nothing bad to say, and then says, however, they're contradicting themselves. The materials are not bad, it's not that bad, it's not bad. This plastic that's here, this shiny black plastic, it's garbage, it's trash. It gets scratched all the time. I have it all scratched up and I take care of the console. But it's scratched. It gets scratched. It's horrible that they made it shiny instead of matte. Hopefully they'll improve it. Otherwise, just put a decal on it or something. Because of my work on the channel and what I develop, also doing streams, I find myself obliged to disconnect and connect the PlayStation 5 all the time because I have only one capture card and I have to connect the Series X and connect the PS5. And every time I play one, I have to be connecting or disconnecting it. Or if I take it to the living room, I have to connect or disconnect it. To give you an idea, I must have connected and disconnected the HDMI about 250 times, and so far everything is fine. So it's a quality test that I don't think any other channel has done, or maybe yes, but it didn't mention it. And I can assure you that the HDMI port is 10 points. Nice. With the USBs too. I connected and disconnected them 1,000 times, especially the one in front, because that's where I put the wireless headsets and remove them. I put the USB and remove them. I removed the headsets, and I'm like this all the time. So far, so good. It never overheated. I never had serious errors. Beyond the occasional game crash when the generation started in the first few months and it doesn't make an unbearable noise, you're going to find that many channels tell you, no, the coil whine. Coil whine because now everything has to be said in English. The fan noise, the cooler noise, it's not unbearable. Any PC gamer will tell you that it's normal. Yes, there are some models that apparently came out with more noise. I didn't get to see them. I didn't get to hear them. No. I didn't get to buy them. In my usage experience of those behind this video, the noise of PS5 doesn't seem unbearable. Anyone who has had a PS4 will say, not the first ones, only the slim ones. The games cost $70. Yes, that's true, up to there. Because in reality, in stores and in physical, I didn't pay any PlayStation 5 game $70. I paid between $65. And there, yes, it's true, they cost more than they did on PlayStation 4. The exclusives and all that stuff. Is it a bad point? I think so. They should have left it at 60 and we're all the same. And PlayStation, Nintendo, Xbox, blah, blah, blah. But they cost $70. Something to keep in mind when buying or not. In my usage experience, it didn't affect me that much because I buy physical. And I'm always looking for the offer or the discount with the card or from some friend or something. But it's something to keep in mind. Something I didn't like is the few video output settings this console has. Because it only has, you have 1080 or 4K, and I play on a 1440 monitor. I would love it to have the output resolution 1440, optimized for that resolution. But it doesn't have it. What's left for me? Play at 1080 simply, and if I go to the TV 4K, I play in 4K. I don't like that. And at the time of making this video, there is no option to output the video at 1440. To make it clear, what I like least about PlayStation 5 is Sony. I have nothing against the console. I have things against Sony. From Sony, how it moves, the things it promises, the lies it tells. That's my problem. The company, the hardware, I like it. In fact, third-party games, I play them on PlayStation more than anything because of the controller. With the console's storage, which I know is also a problem that many have. They claim to have. Let me tell you that I have a 300 meg internet connection, and I don't mind deleting a game and installing it. It takes me a few minutes. The truth is, the internal storage of this console doesn't cause me a problem. I have about 8 games always installed. And when I want to install another game, I delete and reinstall. If you don't have a fast internet connection, maybe the internal storage of this console is a problem. If you have a fast connection, it doesn't matter. PlayStation 5 is a good place to play your games. It's not a bad place. It's comfortable, it's fast, it's simple. The controllers are very good. It's a good place. It's not a bad place. I really enjoy playing games on PlayStation 5. I buy games on PlayStation 5 and not on other consoles. Or on PC, because I like to play on PlayStation 5. And it's very enjoyable, but even though they say I'm going to contradict myself, I don't recommend buying PS5. Ha! Hey! Contradicting himself, but I don't recommend buying it? Why? Because I think it's not yet a priority, or it shouldn't be a priority. I already made a video about this and gave my opinion. It's this video right here, and if you want, you can go watch it. So I don't have to repeat everything. I think the year for PlayStation 5 is Christmas of 2022, or maybe 2023. And I think you don't have to pay more than $600 for this console, because it's not worth more than $600. If in your country it's $1,000, $1,200. No. Definitely not. Not because it's bad, but because it's not worth that. Simply, it's not worth it. Because then, there's the price of the games. The amount of games that are being released is questionable, and many other things. If you want to know more about PlayStation 5, if you want to educate yourself even more, there's a list of videos in the first comment. And in the description of this video, the videos I have shared in the comments and description provide a wealth of information about the PlayStation 5 as I have thoroughly tested and studied the console. They likely answer any questions you may have. As for whether I am happy with the PlayStation 5, you'll have to watch the videos to find out. Yes, I'm happy with PlayStation. PlayStation 5, I'm not happy with Sony, which I've already said. Have I played games on PlayStation 5? Yes, I played many games. When did I play the most? At the beginning of the generation. Now I'm playing more on Game Pass. I said I wasn't going to compare, but it's true. I'm playing more on Game Pass. I don't find much to play here. The last game was Guardians of the Galaxy. I wanted to play it on this console, and I played it on this console, but the truth is that I don't have much motivation. Elden Ring, I'm going to buy it on PS5 because I want to play with the DualSense. I don't care how other consoles look. But after that, there's nothing I'm really looking forward to for PS5. That's why I say we can wait. Calmly continue with the PS4 a little longer. Well, did you like the video? This was my opinion, covering everything that seemed relevant to me. Let me know if you liked it with a like. If you have a question, leave a comment. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, you're invited to do so. Because it's a great channel. Basically, friends, I'm still on vacation. This video was recorded at the beginning of December. I'm still in Argentina. So, well, nothing. Then I return to Mexico in January. And we continue with the news and so on. I am Puro. This is Big Data News and see you next time. Next.